Hello, and welcome to this special Q&A video with Andromedan contactee Alex Collier. In today's video, we're sharing an exclusive sneak peek from the latest webinar's question and answer session. If you'd like to dive deeper and watch the full webinar replay, it's available for just $6.99 over at alexcollier.tv, exclusively for our community of truth seekers. Before we get started, we'd be so grateful if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to get notified of all new videos. Your support helps spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans to more people around the world. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Whether it's your thoughts, a question, or even just an emoji, every comment counts, and we read them all. Your feedback and engagement really make a difference. If you'd like to show a little extra support, consider clicking the Super Thanks button, the heart with a $sign, to give a tip. Every bit helps us continue to bring you more content from Alex Collier. Now, let's get into this special Q&A with Alex.
Hi, Alex, JP James and team. Will we see some of our galactic friends and family during our dear President Trump's inauguration celebration? And will JFK Jr. be introduced as our VP? Thank you all for always exposing truth about the truth. Love and light to you from me.
Thank you. I do not know about JFK. I've heard the rumors about the 19th that he would show up there. That's why Vance wasn't going to show up at the inauguration. I don't know if any of that's true. I do believe for a fact that John F. Kennedy Jr. is in fact still alive. I do believe that. And as far as Star Alliance, I personally think what we will see will be our own ships, our own space fleet. TR-3Bs, TR-7s, maybe a few TR-9s, the larger cruisers. I think that's what we'll see. Maybe one of the ships that is Solar Warden will make a guest appearance. That would be pretty awesome, pretty spectacular. When they left, they were an American ship. With American personnel. I'm sure they've had to evolve and become something even greater in their 30-year journey through space and then back. I don't know how this is going to play out. We all just want to, 1, get along, number 2, live our lives, number 3, be happy, and number 4, do everything we can to see our children, our grandchildren, great-grandchildren grow up and be happy. That's what we want. Instead of having every single day worry about our own survival because of the goddamn pirates. Because they feed off of all this. They feed off of us and everything that we build and we create. And I know we can do this. Human beings are incredibly resourceful and resilient. That part's obvious, that how resilient we are. We just have to get our shit together. We have to know really what's been going on, really who the enemy is, and it won't be each other, who the enemy is, and then get our shit together. And make some serious decisions about where we go from here. We can't act like this and go into space. Have a Star Trek civilization. We can't behave like this and do that. They already know. The dark space fleet and the off-world military dark industrial complex, the 20 and back programs, the 10 and back programs, the 30 and back programs. that Tony Rodriguez and others talk about. Um, you know, we can't be doing that shit out there. They're not like us. We have to grow up. We have to mature, which is why the help is here, because they know we can, and we've been sabotaged over and over and over again. And their job has been to come in and remove or at least expose the sabotage. The non-human element of the sabotage is and has been removed. Or I should say is and has been removed. There's still stuff. They're still cleaning up. But the worst of the worst of the worst are gone. But there's stuff. There's, now there's the human element. Then there's the hybrid element, or what the Bible refers to as the Elohim, or what Enoch referred to as the Elohim, the hybrids. Some of them can be a real pain in the ass. So there's still stuff. There's still things going on, but we have turned the corner. We have turned the corner, but once we make that turn, once we as a civilization decide, okay, we're going to flush this system out and we're going to rebuild something that benefits everybody, we're the ones that have to do the work. Okay, we have to be our own contractors. We have to be our own architects. We have to be our own designers of the future that we create. And always have in mind that what we're building presently has to benefit future generations to come. We have to build with the intention that what we leave behind will be of benefit to future generations. Which means we have to think in a very different way than we have been. Okay? We just do. It's time. If we want to join the Galactics, then we have to start thinking differently. And that's going to be part of the mentoring. We need another vision. And we don't have that vision, per se, because, everybody's been taught to deny the existence of other lives. Well, where are they? They've been here all along. They've just been hiding because we are so hostile and so paranoid. And they've known all along the reasons for it. But there comes a point where humanity itself, whether it's this planet or another planet, finally figures it out. Sometimes it takes many generations, and those generations come in and they grow up and they have a completely different perspective and they see things differently, and then they see what's in the shadows. And then once the shadows have been focused on, their cover's blown. And when their cover's blown, that's when they become the real assholes. Okay? Because now they want to hide, and they have to go after those who see it. But then they out themselves. They totally out themselves. And that's what's happening now. They can no longer hide in the shadows. They have been outed. And the bigger the jerks they become, the more they out themselves. And you all got a front row seat. You all have a front row seat for this. So as Q said, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show, because that's what we're seeing at this point. It's real. The war is real. The deaths are real. The stakes are real. But you have to remember, humanity is the true power. It always has been, and it always will be. And once humanity begins the process of taking back its power, which I truly believe is happening, but it would be nice to have a higher percentage of people on the same page. We're just not there yet. But once that happens, this will move very, very quickly. And we will get our planet back. We will discover what's really been going on, what the truth is, what our true history is, who our allies are, and who our true enemies have been. We can really begin to move forward and change our stars. But all of us on this planet are going to have a come to Jesus moment. And that is when we find out about what's been happening to our children. And there is no way to sugarcoat this. There just isn't. It has to happen. And it's going to happen. And that will be the turning point for humanity. It will be. But we're going to have to walk through it. We're going to have to walk through the fact that we didn't see it, we didn't know it, we turned our heads, we turned a blind eye to it. It wasn't my kid, it didn't matter. All those woulda, coulda, shouldas are going to come back, and we're going to have to confront it. And in the confrontation of it, in confronting that single issue, humanity will become resolute and will come together and with one voice say never, ever again. And it will be that factor of protecting our children that will pull all of humanity together to protect itself from the pirates or anyone else that's out there that is not holding our highest intention. So the pendulum's going to swing back and forth for a little bit until it settles in the middle. And once it gets into the balance, we will have achieved a place of maturity with all these different issues. And when we move into that place of balance, we will see both sides for what they truly are. And we will make decisions based on that, on our ability to see both sides. And it'll be the women and their intuition and the feminine principle that is going to continue to get more and more open, more involved, and more important in seeing those that can be trusted and those who cannot be. And guys, it's just got to happen. It has just got to happen. The suppression of the feminine principle has really fucked things up. Okay? Our only response to things we couldn't control was to blow it up, was to kill it. When we're going to look back and we're going to realize it was just a misunderstanding, and we went down the path of destruction, and it never had to happen, or we were led into it, or egged on, or manipulated into a path of destruction, and it didn't happen. It's because we didn't listen. We weren't aware. We didn't pay attention. And that balance of humanity, of that pendulum swinging back and forth and then finding the balance, that'll be the balance between the male and the male and the feminine, the masculine and the feminine. And that's where we need to be. That's where all the others very successful evolved civilizations are, is in the balance of the masculine and the feminine. Okay? Because that's the path back to source, is the balance. That was a really long answer. Sorry about that.
Thank you so much for watching today's question and answer video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to stay updated on new videos. Your support truly helps us spread Alex's messages from the Andromedans and reach more people. For those interested in the complete experience, remember that the full webinar replay is available for just $6.99 at alexcollier.tv. This is where you'll find Alex's in-depth insights and answers to more questions from our community. We'd also love to hear from you. Leave a comment or drop an emoji below. We read every single comment, and your engagement really means a lot to us. To keep up with the latest from Alex Collier, you can visit alexcollier.org for more about his work, alexcollier.news to sign up for our email newsletter with the latest updates and exclusive content, and alexcollier.live for the most recent news and info. And don't miss our full library of over 250 past webinars on alexcollier.tv. Thanks again for supporting the work of Alex Collier. Your support makes it all possible, and we're truly grateful for each and every one of you. See you next time. If you would like to see the Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live online seminar every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information on upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.org.